What's up, guys? It's your boy Anime Boom, and I am back for another video. Now, Attack on Titan. Let's talk about Attack on Titan, and it's something I've been talking about in a few videos. The CGI of AOT in more of Mappa seasons. It was some in Wit Studio season, but Mappa had a lot of CGI, and I've always talked about I did not like the CGI in those seasons, so this video is basically for each Titan in the series of like in Mappa. We're gonna do a whole breakdown on each Titan shifter and how I feel about the CGI and what I thought about it. So let's get right into it. To start it off, let's talk about the Colossal Titan, man. I love the Colossal Titan. It's amazing. Now, this is a big one. I love talking about the Colossal Titan. You had Wit Studio, season 1 of Attack on Titans. 2D the whole entire time. Season 2, you get a cool CGI scene. It's the first time we got CGI Colossal Titan. And now, people don't like this scene. It looks PlayStation 2-y to them. It don't look good. It looks like a PlayStation 2 cutscene. To me, I love the angles. I love the mix between the 2D ODM gear and people flying around and the 3D CGI Titan. I loved it. I thought the angles were really cool and how they was flying around, and it just looked so big. It looked like a roller coaster ride. How they was like swinging up the Titan and stuff. It was like a roller coaster ride. So I thought it was like a movie level scene. It looked amazing. Then Wit Studio, I thought they killed it. And then season 3, you got the Colossal Titan in that one, and it looked a little bad in that one. That was just a straight up CGI Titan just walking around and just being CGI, but I still was okay with it because it was slow. It didn't really move like that, and it was basically gone after like 2 episodes. With Mappa, it's kind of the same thing. And I actually think Mappa might be a little bit more impressive. There were a few 2D scenes of the Colossal Titan in the Mappa season 4 final season. And then you got the whole rumbling scene at the end. You had all those Titans, and it was cool. Like, it was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. They had all those Titans there. It was CGI the whole time, but they still had all those Titans there. And then we got a few scenes where Armin's Titan was in 2D. I thought that was cool also. So at the end of the day, I thought they both did good. Just because the Colossal Titan doesn't move like that. So I'm okay with the Colossal Titan CGI being CGI most of the time. Because it's quick, short scenes. And all the time really does is stand still and look scary. So I'm cool with it. Let's move on to the next Titan. Attack Titan. Now, this Titan has been in all the seasons. It's always fun to see it. Season 1, he was 2D, man. This man used to box. The way they animated him, it was like some UFC type fighting. It was always cool. It looked amazing. Season 2, same thing. You had that MMA style to it. Those nice angles, nice animation, and it was 2D. I thought that was cool. Season 3, same thing. 2D, nice animation. Now, in season 3, the fight scene between Eren and the Armor Titan, they didn't do as many cool, nice angles with that as they did in season 2 and season 1, but it still was cool, and it was in 2D. It was cool. But season 4, you go to the CGI Titan. In the trailer they released before the season 4 actually came out, you've seen Eren and Marley with his full 2D look, and it was terrifying. In the trailer, it looked terrifying, and it was in 2D and stuff too. It was like, whoa, that's perfect. That looks beautiful. It looks like a movie. But then when you get to the actual season, it's like, oh, he don't even look like that. He looks like a CGI Titan. So with it being CGI, you don't get the nice angles anymore. It's just basic, just Eren just swinging his arms back and forth and punching stuff. I didn't like that. I thought they ruined the look of the show, and that might go with the animation also. So it ain't fully the look of it. It also goes with the animation style, because it can't, like the season 3 fight where Eren and Reiner, the animation wasn't as good as it was in season 1 and season 2, but it still was in 2D. So it's like, was it the animation or the CGI or the 2D animation? You get what I'm saying now. Eren I just didn't like how he was moving in season 4. It was just basic punching, swinging, and stuff. And I thought Aaron should have been using cool angles and animation in season 4 because this is like the smartest version of Aaron. So I thought they fumbled the bag with the Attack Titan. I miss 2D Attack Titan. But let's move on to the next Titan. Cart Titan. I love the Cart Titan, and Wit Studio didn't really have the Cart Titan in their season. It was the one part in season 3, the finale of season 3, and it was there. It was 2D the whole time. It had a duck look to it. In that season, it looked cool. It looked good in season 3. I thought it was perfect. We seen it the whole time and see the end of season 3, and whenever it seen it was like, whoa, that's good 2D. And then when it almost ate Levi and stuff, that was all cool. So then we get to before season 4 comes out, it's a trailer coming out and showing the Cart Titan in 2D for season 4. I'm like, oh man, that looks good. That looks good. But then you get to season 4, the Cart Titan is CGI again. I'm like, oh man, even the Cart Titan. I'll say this though. The Cart Titan doesn't really move like that. It's not a fighting Titan, so I'm actually okay with it being CGI. But I wish it was 2D though. All because I'm okay with it being CGI, I wish it was still 2D. I'm really okay with them all being CGI because at least we got it. But still, 2D would have been better. It was a little bit disappointing. Like when early parts of season 4, when the Cart Titan would talk and stuff, it looked like, man, they're really forcing the CGI, man. It was bad sometimes. But later on it got better. Some shots of the Cart Titan look cool in the later parts of season 4, the finale, and you still got some cool moments for the Cart Titan. I'll say that. So Mappa, Wit tried their best, and we got a decent couple moments from the Cart Titan. So let's go on to the next Titan, and that is the Jaw Titan. Okay, so the Jaw Titan, we seen clips of the Ymir version of the Jaw Titan and the Wit Studio Attack on Titans in season 2, and the scenes was cool. The scene with her throwing the bricks at the Titans on the tower was pretty epic, and seeing him flying around and jumping in trees and stuff was cool. It was all tiny and moving around. I loved it. They really made the speed of the Titan feel important. But then when you get to Mappa's version of the Jaw Titan, it's a cooler version too. I'm thinking, man, this is a beast Titan. We need to see this Titan at his full potential. And I think the animation really hindered this Titan. It made Porco look kind of whack. He didn't get a moment to show off like the speed or the cool angles of jumping around Aaron and stuff. It was just basic slicing that the Titan did. And it was like, oh man, that's so lame. It's normal. It was just cutting up Aaron and it looked normal. It wasn't no cool angles or nothing and jumping around and moving fast. It was just slicing Aaron's arms and trying to bite people. That was what the Jaw Titan did. At least it looked cool, but it really got hindered by the change of the look and the animation and stuff. I was like, that ain't the Jaw Titan we should have got. And in the trailer before season 4 came out, we seen this version of the Jaw Titan, the Porco Jaw Titan with 2D. And this one hurt the most because how he looked in the trailer, I was like, whoa, that's cool. That is cool. He looks so much better than he did in the actual season 4. I was like, why did they not keep that? At least keep that, man. I think the Porco's Jaw Titan was CGI the whole time. I don't think we got any scenes of him really in 2D. I think it was like one scene probably. I think it was the scene where Aaron, Marley tries to attack Paradise Island, and then Porco comes and saves Peak and Gabby, and then like Peak is like under Porco's Titan, and that was like the one time I remember being 2D. But that's it, man. Porco got wasted. The CGI messed him up. Okay, Annie, the female Titan. Season 1, when we seen the female Titan in that season, yo, beautiful. those fight scenes, those MMA style fights where they was just brawling with each other, and you got the cool angles of Annie dodging stuff and jumping around and just doing crazy, just MMA type moves. Yo, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And look, I'll say this: season 4, when she comes back and turns into a Titan, it's dumbed down. It is dumbed down, but this is the moment I'm be like, at least we got that first season of Annie just going ham, and the animation was crispy, man. What she was doing to those scouts and stuff, the Survey Corps was just beautiful. Well, it ain't beautiful what she did, but like the animation for those scenes was beautiful. So at least we got to see what peak animation Annie looked like, and like the Porco not getting a peak animation scene just makes me sad. It's like, yo, we never got to see the Jaw Titan, the coolest looking Jaw Titan with Porco, get a cool animation moment. So at least Annie got those moments, and her fighting was cool, I guess, in season 4. Like, her fighting was cool. It was just so normal. She would punch people and, do Titan stuff. The fighting just got way more boring. It's like Annie has that MMA style of fighting. Let her keep that. Let her keep her little cool angles and all that fighting and stuff, and let her keep her speed and stuff. Titans just all became slow when the CGI got added on. They all became slow and just big giant slow giants. It got bad. So Annie wasn't like terrible, but compared to the Wit animation style, it was a downgrade. But like I keep saying, for all of these, I could work with it. It was still fine, but compared to Wit, it was bad. Beast Titan, man, this one I'm actually very mixed on, because the Beast Titan doesn't really move like that. I've never seen Beast Titan like go hand to hand with any other Titan, so that's a little bit of a pass. But whenever he was CGI, it didn't really look good. It looked really like a PlayStation 2 cutscene. It really did, and I think one scene that really got kind of messed up because of the CGI was the Levi Forest scene with Zeke. I feel like that was Levi's go out scene. That was his final moment of him being epic. But at least the finale added new scenes, because I didn't know he was going to do all that cool stuff in the finale, because the manga, we didn't see that in the manga. But the finale added some Levi cool epic scenes. So at least that was good. But I feel like this also, they wouldn't have had to do so much epic stuff for Levi in the finale if they would have just made this scene, gave Levi justice in his forest scene where Zeke runs away, he puts stuff in everybody's tea and turns them into Titans. They could have made that the most epic Attack on Titan scene of all time. It could have surpassed the season 3 scene with Levi and the Beast Titan, but they chose not to do that. The CGI for the Beast Titan was always wonky. Whenever it turned 2D and Mappa style, it was always cool. But most times, I've never really seen the Beast Titan in 2D. It was always the 3D CGI Beast Titan. And at least we got the 2D Beast Titan in Wit Studio. It was beautiful. Beautiful. It was cool every single time. The introduction, the scene where he's throwing the rocks and stuff, crazy. Crazy, man. It just looked beautiful. So it's a downgrade, but like I said, fine. Mappa tried, decent for like we got something. We got something. It wasn't peak Beast Titan, but it still was something. So I appreciate that. Warhammer Titan. I think this is right next to the Jaw Titan, in my opinion, as wasted potential. Warhammer Titan was introduced as the final Titan we did not get revealed to. So going into it, I'm like, whoa, this Titan has some cool abilities. He can create anything. And if it was with Studio, man, this Titan would have been so fast, so quick. And the animation, they would have done some crispy angles with that hammer. The angle would have been like at his hammer, and it would have had a fast swing to it. I just imagine so much cool stuff they could have did with the Warhammer Titan. It's very sad. And in the trailer, I'm always gonna bring up, before season 4 got released, the Warhammer Titan was in full 2D. It looked beautiful, and I was like, man, they about to do something. They about to cook with this one. It looked like a movie. Him versus Aaron looked like a movie. But then when you get to When you get to the season, the Warhammer Titan's a CGI giant, and him and Aaron are just swinging stuff at each other. Aaron swinging his hands, and the Warhammer Titan swinging his sword, and he's just swinging his hammer, and it's just the most basic action. They really dumbed down the action. They really had a thing going, man. I was expecting some female Titan versus Attack Titan season 1's type fighting. That's what I was expecting, man. But we never got it. It was just normal boxing, like, and Aaron just swinging his hands around. I hate when they was fighting like that. So the Warhammer Titan never got an iconic moment to show how cool the Titan was, but it was okay for what we got. It wasn't terrible. It's going to be remembered for, I guess, being the introduction of the Warhammer Titan, but it could have been so much more, man. So much more. Amazing animation, amazing camera angles, and the amazing 2D style, man. But let's go on to the next Titan. Let's go. Founding Titan. I like Aaron's Founding Titan form. I'll say that. I like Aaron's Founding Titan form. I like the rumbling. I thought that was impressive. All that CGI, man. Wit Studio would have not done the rumbling. They would have just said, man, we can't do it. It's just too much. If they did the rumbling, their whole company would have just shut down or whatever. It would have been that bad. I don't think they could have handled the rumbling, and we probably still would be waiting for Attack on Titan season 4. So I'll give Mappa that. The Founding Titan was fine. I hated how they had the Grisha and the Frida scene when they fought each other. It looked so ugly. I don't know what was wrong with Frida's face. It looked so bad. And Grisha's face didn't look really that good either. It was really nasty. And they should have just used the old scenes. It was better. Just use the old scenes or reanimate it better. Make it 2D. Give us 2D Titans, but because the Found Titan ain't really a physical Titan, it's just something that's inside of a Titan holder's body. We didn't really get to see it like that, so I can't really get that mad about this form. When we got it, it was cool. Aaron's final form is cool. The rumbling's cool. Frida was cool in season 3, but she was not cool in season 4. It looked really bad, but yeah, I'll say that it was okay. Most of these Titans are cool. Mappa did an okay job. So let's go to the very last Titan, the Armor Titan. Reiner, man, the Armor Titan. Season 1. Crispy. This Titan was moving all fast. The scene where he's speeding up and just runs towards the wall and runs it down. Amazing scene. Terrifying. And I don't think we see the Armor Titan anymore after season 1. After the scene of him running and just taking down the wall. It was scary. He was fast. He was quick. And it just made him look so terrifying. Season 2. The fights with Aaron. Amazing. I love the fights with Aaron. They were clean fights. And Reiner was using some cool punches and stuff. The angles were cool. And then Aaron using those quick MMA style takedowns was really cool too. And then the Armor Titan trying to get up and escape, but Aaron just would not let him go, was really cool too. Season 3, the fighting was kind of basic, but at least the 2D animation style was still there, so it always looked pretty. It looked pretty, but the fighting action was not really, super crazy. It was not as cool as it was in season 2. Amazing scenes though, and then you get to season 4. I'm so mixed on this CGI version of the Armor Titan. It's not better than Wit's version, but still okay. But he's fighting just really bland. The Titans just didn't do nothing else but punch. That's all I remember from the Titans. The Titans in the Mappa version could not do a takedown. None of the Titan shifters did a takedown. That's a problem. It makes it feel like, whoa, they can't do the takedown. All they do is just punch. I feel like I just see a bunch of Titans just punch each other. That is so uncreative, and there's no cool angles or nothing to it. It's just basic action. And I love the Attack on Titan's old action scenes. I just thought they did a good job. But tell me how y'all feel about this. Do you disagree with my takes on each Titan form? Do you think I'm going a little too hard on it? And do you think I'm not giving Mappa enough credit? But Peace out, y'all. Anime Boom out. Peace.